just remind that the definition that is given now of them is that they are inventors, they are thinkers and entrepreneurs who create and manufacture products using traditional tools and new digital designs, as Igor was just saying. And what is also very important is that today, of the autonomous designs, embedded designs that exist or applications in the world, only 15%, 1/5, are connected. And this means that the other 85% will have to be connected in the years to come, because all the devices that perform applications today will become smarter and will become connected. And this is where the makers will have an incredible contribution, because 50% of all of those new applications, according to Gartner, will come from the makers that are today setting up companies, and most of those applications will come from startups that are less than 3 years of age. And if I look at Europe, Middle East and Africa, there is about 10,000 companies today working in this kind of applications. A couple of hundred are traditional, most of the others are new companies. So we are seeing an incredible wave of new companies, and also this incredible wave of makers who sometimes work on their own. Very interestingly enough, also the barriers to the market have also decreased. As I said, the technology improves, affordability is easier than before, and the platforms for developing new applications is also easier. And the young engineers or the young designers are also more prepared, they have more expertise. And even now at younger ages, you can see kids who are 10, 12, 14 years of age who can get a solution of technology together, put software around it, and have an application that works. I was just looking recently at a young kid who has just done an automatic watering system for agriculture, for example. Before, you would need a whole team in a laboratory to do this. Now it can be done by one young teenager, if you wish. So this has really changed. Last week at IDF, we made a very important announcement, maybe the most important in the last decade, which is the 6th generation core that brings even more energy efficiency, more performance, and more affordability to the overall to the solutions. And what is very impressive is that until now, the interface with devices has been mainly through the keyboard and the mouse. And recently we have seen the touch, but touch on a screen is not something very natural for a human being to touch a screen to interface. But now we're going to see more and more the voice, and we're going to see perceptual computing, which means the devices will recognize our behavior like we recognize the behavior when we are talking to people naturally. So the natural interfaces of the devices will now become possible thanks to the technology and the solutions that exist. And we have just announced the Curie module, and we have two important platforms. One is Edison, that is being used in a lot of applications now here in Russia, and there's one which is Curie, and both are very famous names, obviously, of innovation in the world, Edison and Curie. And those platforms will bring opportunities to even more people, and we're going to see younger and younger people just working on those platforms to come up with ideas that they have or projects that they have, and it will be possible for them to do it because it's just more affordable and easier to develop around it. And the last thing I wanted to talk about here is we have been working with young entrepreneurs, with startups now for a long time. Only in this region we have, through Intel Capital, invested in a couple of hundred companies, which is quite important. And 10 years ago, we launched in Europe what we call Business Europe Challenge. And at Mobile World Congress this year, we got new companies joining us like Cisco and T-Mobile, as we can see in this chart here, just to expand it even more and focus on young entrepreneurs and projects that we can help scale, because it's very innovative projects, very good solutions. And with our technology coaching and partnering with other companies, we want to help them to scale further from the place where they have done the development. And I'm sure we're going to be working together here with RVK to just scale some of those initiatives and see how we do the matchmaking between great innovations and go-to-market initiatives so that people can have access to those solutions and enjoy those new experiences. Спасибо.
Спасибо, Кристиан, большое.